Wordly Wise Lesson 12 Test. Find a synonym for each bold word, then fill in the circle next to your answer. 1. It takes 2 people to haul the net. A. Toss, B. Secure, C. Pull, D. Repair. Number 2. Andrea was the victor. A. Seller, B. Best, C. Chief, D. Winner. Number 3. Erica scoffed when she heard Jordan's explanation. A. Smiled, B. Sneered, C. Sympathized, D. Disbelieved. Number 4. The problem baffled both students. A. Interested, B. Involved, C. Confused, D. Required. Number 5. He paid dearly for his blunder. A. Purchase, B. Error, C. Safety, D. Peace. Number 6. Their faces were woeful. A. Sorrowful, B. Grim, C. Lively, D. Calm. Number 7. The actor made a sinister gesture. A. Shy, B. Meaningful, C. Threatening, D. Unusual. Find an antonym for each bold word, then fill in the circle next to your answer. Number 8. Sam abandoned his scheme to get rich. A. Developed, B. Withheld, C. Abbreviated, or D. Retained. Number 9. Morgan detected the flaw in the problem. A. Noticed, B. Challenged, C. Provided, D. Overlooked. Number 10. The adversaries met in a dark alley. A. Strangers, B. Friends, C. Relatives, D. Competitors. Number 11. One sentinel stood at the gate. A. Guard, B. Soldier, C. Spy, D. Major. Number 12. The horror movie featured a colossal fly. A. Minute, B. Harmless, C. Charming, D. Weak. Number 13. The couple blundered through the dance. A. Waddled, B. Jumped, C. Glided, D. Twisted. Choose the best way to complete each sentence or answer each question. Then fill in the circle next to your answer. Number 14. Which of the following should be abandoned? A. A house in the path of a flood, B. A windstorm, C. A new rowboat, D. A celebration. Number 15. What could be found in a hall? A. Moving boxes, B. Crabs, C. A soccer team, D. Laundry. 16. Brooding on your woes is useless. Woes means A. Romances, B. Debts, C. Misfortunes, D. Faults. Number 17. A victorious general is one who A. Speaks fluently, B. Has retired from the army, C. Has fought in a foreign war, D. Has won a battle. Number 18. Anna overpowered the other debaters. This means that she A. Threw them on the ground, B. Got the best of them in arguments, C. Spoke louder than anyone else, D. Gave in to their more powerful arguments. Number 19. What might someone rejoice over? A. Getting into college, B. Watching an interesting show, C. Getting a slight sunburn, D. Losing a wallet. Number 20. Which of the following may face long hauls? A. Teenagers applying for driver's licenses, B. Sailors taking boats out on the bay, C. Drivers of moving vans, D. Students studying for tests. 21. Richard blundered by telling her about the party. Blundered means A. Shocked someone, B. Did someone a favor, C. Made a mistake, D. Made up for an earlier mistake. 22. The refugees lacked words to tell of their woes. Woes are A. Miseries, B. Needs, C. Abilities, D. Inconveniences. 23. The college had to abandon the daycare program. This means that the college A. Left the collapsing building, B. Provided more funds for the program, C. Reassessed the program's needs, or D. Withdrew its support. 24. A siege is usually conducted by A. An orchestra, B. An army, C. A detailed map, D. A scout leader. 25. It was a woeful mistake to drop out of school. Woeful means A. Selfish, B. Thoughtless, C, very bad, D, foolish. This concludes the Lesson 12 quiz. Please go over all of your answers and re-listen to any questions that you need to repeat.